Like any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll... Start at the 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Steamer!
Second down, Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Cousins now from the 50. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Listen to me, listen to me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kendall Beckwith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
We're good. Spurs. DeHunt, 180.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Cousins on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. He won't go down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Patriot!
Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hey, we're good. Zebra!
2 minutes minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Tavecchio to add the PAT. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We go. Any energy. Wide.
Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Final play of the half, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive line.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to run, but now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
No, check. Patriot.
Thomas, the
Patriot.
lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lino!
Second down, Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 2 now, second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flushed out right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over.